All right, we are here. Let's wave our fingers. We'll give a little wiggle. It is me and Alaina back by popular demand. She's joining us today as a special guest for our Summer Solstice Altar, but also where the Winter Solstice readings will be done for anyone in the Southern Hemisphere, because on the other side of the world, they're actually starting winter, whereas we're going to begin summer, which today is actually day one of your official summer break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to light some incense over here for us, which I was just telling you about. And that's just to kind of, we're going to be cleansing this area. This is the altar space that I use all year for the moon cycles and for special readings for people, the color healings and stuff. So we just want to clear out that energy. So I'm going to give you might remember, let me make sure I get this lit. You might remember last year I gave you this little broom looking thing.
Yeah.
A besom, which is a beautiful tool we can use for clearing energy. So I'm going to give that to you. Okay. And you can just sweep out the corners and up in the air. Yeah, whichever. We have a little, our setup here, the lighting gets in the way. So she's got to reach around a little bit, but she's doing great. Yeah, just all those areas. We're clearing out all the old energy. So we can set it up here for the incoming season. All right. A lot of fun things.
It's good.
Okay.
Okay. There's still like a little marks, but clear that out.
We'll clear that out. Sometimes we get a little bits of nature there that come off of the besom. Okay, so next we are going to spray a little bit of the white sage.
Yeah.
Here. So let's spray a little white sage with that and just send that along. Ooh, that was funny. I don't know what that was. It was like dancing through the air. That would have been a visual for everyone to see us like swatting at the air to catch that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do first? We're going to put love in there. Thank you. Most important. Let's start with that. And then we'll put our sun altar cloth down.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
And then you're going to get to your creative work. You were just remembering last year how you started things off, which was really cool. What did you choose first last year? Do you remember?
I'm not sure. I think it might have been like a candle or a spray.
The spray.
I remember I was like pointing out the Bob Marley sprayer.
Yes.
I remember that.
My favorite Bob Marley. And another one, which is over here. It was the Rose Inner Child, which was awesome.
Okay.
All right, so as we get all of our things situated, I'll put this big item back here so that we can get that out of the way. These are our altar element decks that we'll be using, which are going to give a color, crystal, and spirit animal for the season. Why don't you tell us, do you remember why you picked the Rose Inner Child as your first spray last year?
Because you always have to like you always have to be in your inner child first, and you can't go first with all like the hard things.
Grown-ups and all the grown-up things.
Yeah.
So summer being about maybe like taking a break.
Yeah, definitely.
Play, using your imagination, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I thought that was so cool when you picked that out last year just on your own, because I hadn't even put it out. But so now you get to do your thing. I'm going to back up so you can place around remembering some of those bigger things that we have, and then you're going to pick your sprays and crystals. We have stuff all around her. She's like smushed in here. Yeah. So let's see what is jumping out to you.
So I love like this little beach set, because you can always put like a spray in there and then another spray in there, because I also remember I picked this one from the rose because it roses are like pink or red, and this is also like pink, white, red, and like yellow. And it also has a little bit of pink in it. So I thought that was a really good match.
I love it. I love a match. And you're right, those are all colors that roses come in. And you're right, you picked a different spray that went on the other side. So perhaps something here will jump out to you as you go, and you'll know where you want to put
things over there.
You can, yes.
I have one that really jumped out to me.
Okay, bring it on over.
So this is the air element for have a breathe, like
take a breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a break.
And like,
ooh, I like that. I love the color too.
Let me give it a little smell.
You can spray some if you want. Just like one little spritz out there. Just make sure you don't spray into your face. Oh, you're getting right in there.
It smells like lemons.
It does. It definitely has some citrusy scents in there, amongst other things, which are just like fresh and do make you want to like take a deep breath, which is really beautiful.
And also like, lemons kind of go with summer a little bit.
Lemonade, lemon water ice. Love it.
Got like a little
schmutz in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. I will wipe that out, and then we can place that wherever you want to put our little beach chairs and umbrella, some flip-flops.
Maybe I would cut to me that.
The center here is where I'll be putting the cards that I pull, so it's definitely great to do the corners on either side, and then we can kind of fill in. Yeah, that looks like a great spot for it. Okay.
Good.
We're gonna put, so everyone can see what she's looking through. And I'll bring some of these other cool guys up here that are crystals too.
So first there is stingray.
Love.
There's palm tree.
That palm tree is selenite, which is really cool because it's the one crystal that is self-cleansing. And a lot of times it's used to cleanse other crystals too.
Then there's this dolphin that unfortunately had a little mark on his
A
tail.
little tail breakage, yeah. He's still super cute, amethyst, and he has a special story, so I think he deserves his rightful spot here on our Solstice Altar. Little sea glass in the bucket there. I'm noticing a color scheme there with your blues.
Some purple ones in here. Little hearts. I feel like this is kind of like giving like the rocks that you would see at like the beach, you know? And there's like some rocks that go into the water and you can like stand on them and kind of like walk.
Yeah, that's howlite, which is really nice because that's really nice and calming. It's even been called the Xanax of nature Xanax because it helps to calm you, and that's a medicine so it has a name of something that's very calming. So I love that you picked that.
Open in here.
That's a little piece of selenite.
Unfortunately.
You found the spider.
Oh, I touch it.
There's two in there.
Oh yeah, I see the other one.
Yeah, they tend to come out on my Halloween altar and like in the fall season, but you know, anytime's a good time for spiders. They're actually a really cool symbol. Cool from a distance.
And then I love this because
oh yeah, that's cool.
I have hermit crabs. I have 3. And I love when I see like little shell things that look like these, because it's either a shell for like that a snail used to be in, because it definitely has a lot of history, like this. This might have been from like a snail, or maybe a hermit crab, or just like any animal from anywhere if it found the shell.
The sea creature's home. And I love that because, little fun fact, hermit crabs, this is the year of the hermit in the tarot. So that's card number 9 in the tarot, which is all about the way hermit crabs go into their shell, and sometimes your hermit crabs disappear for like months at a time.
Yeah.
We have some stories. We know they like their quiet time. It's a symbol of the energy of this year that we're all having opportunities to kind of take 10.
Oh, I love this one. It's like a little teal.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I forget what that is, but that was gifted to me, and I'm not sure what it is, but it is neat. It kind of looks like even sea glass, kinda. It's got that like green glassy look.
Gonna look in this one.
Oh, you know what? Maybe if you're gonna put this one out, that's
yeah.
another big one that goes good in the corner, and you can kind of build around it. That's our little cooler, but I like the little nod to Marco Polo because it has a beach ball. Yeah, like Marco Polo's symbol. So since we do our empowerment share cast there, and so many of the readings and things happen there, I like that little nod with that one. And that's a sand candle that I'll be lighting.
But I would like to put some like in this area.
Sure. Did you see these big ones down here? I'll bring these up for you so you can pick through. Some of these are shells that we actually found on the beach. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
This one, we found these in the Outer Banks in North Carolina on vacation over the years. These are all real shells that we found. And then there's some others in this bag, and this really cool piece of driftwood that's from the Pacific Ocean that was gifted to me. And I'll dump out our tie-dye seashells so you can just kind of see what you're inspired to put out.
Yeah. I like this one, so I'm gonna go with the big one first.
That's nice.
And then probably put some on top.
What would you say some of your like favorite things are about the summer?
The beach.
The beach.
Boardwalk. Not really sure. Like the vacation homes and stuff, they're always so fancy.
Visiting new places.
Yeah.
Yeah, staying different places. Yeah, that's fun.
Like that feeling when you go into like an elevator and like, I'm not really sure how to like say it. It just feels like nice to like when you're in like a vacation place and it feels different. And you're like, there's like a beach.
And you get to check everything out.
Yeah.
Like kind of explore.
I love that feeling.
Yeah.
Exploring.
I'm gonna put this up top. This is our actual spread. It's gonna be out of the view of the camera, but I was just gonna stick it up there for now. Oh, no, you can see it. Cool.
Okay.
So that's the summer one, and then on the other side is the winter.
That's it for these. Put that down. This palm tree, I love it.
Yeah,
it's so like cute and
where
like.
do you want that to go?
Not sure. Maybe here's some. I wouldn't want to put it like.
I was thinking maybe there in that spot, and then because it's taller, and then I was gonna put sea glass around if you want. Sneaking in, scooch. There we go.
Maybe not this one. It's like I like it, but I don't know if it really matches my like vibe I have here.
Oh. Well, I guess you could always just like all the extra seashells that you like but don't match your vibe, you could put elsewhere.
I'm gonna switch these out.
Like off to the side.
I guess I might have to put this one and this one back. So, I think this one was in here.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
I also, if you're gonna pick some more sprays, because we definitely like to have some like sunny ones, or so see what speaks to you there. Let's see if I can fit one of our little stands back here.
That Bob Marley spray here.
Gotta have the Bob Marley spray.
Oh, I like this one. Sunrise, New Dawn.
Ooh, that's nice.
Definitely like the sunrise colors.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
This is more on like the pink side of the colors.
Okay.
And then I need a color to go with blue, like next to blue. That would either be green.
Let's see. Some of
or
those.
white.
There's the Bob Marley spray.
There.
So we want that. Oh, you know what else too? I've been using this all month, the Rainbow Ray upgrade and expansion, which is cool because it does have that blue, but it also moves into like a sandy, like bronze color on the bottom. Plus it has the rainbow, so it's got a little bit of everything going on there. Yeah, that looks great. Maybe we'll sneak Bob back here because I put a little stand up there. That's good.
And also, like the birds and summer go together. And also like spring.
Yeah, the three little birds, the one love energy. That one is this one here, the higher self.
Yeah,
just so you know.
we used this one before.
We used that before we pressed record. I
to
sprayed
get the
it
energy.
Over. I sprayed it over you to help you connect in with your higher self, to just bring through whatever your intuition was telling you would be helpful for our altar space.
I'm either keeping the Rainbow Ray or the higher self. I'm not sure what to do.
Well, the higher self I use pretty much with every reading, so you can actually put that off to the side with the sage over here. That way, I'll always bring that in because I use that for myself when I'm doing readings. I'm connecting in with my higher self and the higher self of the person who I'm reading for. So I almost always use that one.
I'm gonna use some purple ones because I've only used a few purple.
Ooh, that's rose quartz.
I might put it along here. I don't like this one, but I don't know where I'd put it. I don't really know if it's like a summer kind of vibe.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be. Remember, some people might be tuning into the winter season, and also not everybody's in a beachy area. Some people are in mountainous areas. Some people are in, desert area. So people may connect with all different things, even if they don't fall under what we think of sometimes as summer or beach.
So I have to pick either this one or this one, or I could pick both, but I have to find a place to put it. I'm not really sure. Oh. So I feel like since there's a blue over there, I feel like I should put this little heart somewhere here, but I also don't want to get it in the way of where the cards are going to be.
No, that should be okay. We'll be doing it in here, so that's all right if you like it there.
Not really like it there. I didn't really know what to do.
Usually I do put this inside, but I don't know how this one's gonna. I prop it up, but I don't want it to block any of your seashells. Decisions.
I don't really know how summer is.
Just not feeling the gold angel wings. All right, we're gonna move those over. I feel like it's shaping up. I mean, we have some of our little symbols. You can move them around.
Yeah, I like how it is.
There. So what other colors are you feeling? Or are you feeling like anything else in terms of the sprays? We have 4, 5. How about we pick one more spray? I like to have 6.
I'd like to pick something over like pink, because we only have 1 pink and like 2 blues and like 2 yellowish ones. So
nice.
Tangerine
blush for the sacral chakra. Well, that's good for passion and excitement and creative juices for creating new things. So I'll clear a little spot for you. Oh, you want it over there with that. Okay, I see your vibe. So I'm gonna put golden citrine for the solar plexus. All right, how are we looking?
I like it.
Okay. Pan back so everyone can see these spots that I'm gonna put some of these.
And then I think 2 more should fill that spot up.
Okay. Ooh. So why don't you give us a final tour of the altar in terms of, and maybe I'll just let you come off the holster and you can use it to pan around and show what what you set up here and what you were thinking.
First, did like around here it's just some seashells, because you always can find like little seashells around the beach. And then I kept out the sun so you could still see the words. Then move to the opposite side, which there is another seashell, about 3 seashells here before it goes to the little log. And then here, the little look. And then I put little crystal colors and little ones here, and then it goes to the heart. So here we have like a royal blue color for the heart. And then we have our candle that's in a cooler with the Marco Polo beach ball. It doesn't really have the colors of...
Not all the colors of the Marco
picture,
Polo. Yeah.
I think it has like a pinkish, reddish line of the colors, but it doesn't have that on the beach ball.
Good thing you incorporated pink on the other side.
And then the Bob Marley spray, and our little palm tree, and just some crystals going along, and seashells, and a little heart with some different colors. Then there is our I get golden, but I don't think
Citrine. Yeah, citrine is like a type of crystal. It's over on our altar space over here, but it's a type of crystal that's actually, the energies are infused in that for the solar plexus, which is your belly, your energy center, right in your sun of your body.
So then it's kind of a golden color, and we'll move on. There's this nice little purple one that I really like. It has a little stuff in it. And go over here, a little dolphin. Oh, and I forgot to show the stingray.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, his little eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Then a little seashell over there. Some green stones and seashell. The other one that's pretty big. Then over here, kind of behind here, you can't really see it. I thought this was good because it's kind of like at the beach, you can see like there's like little rocks that lead into the ocean. You can step on them and just like fish from there, just like what some people would do. Or you could jump from there. Different things a lot of people would like to do. And I thought that just kind of reminded me of it. And then back to over here on this side. Rainbow Ray spray that was like a blue rainbow with a little
kind of a bronzy kind of sand color on the bottom.
I was thinking of it, then I remembered you say it. Then go back to over here. There's this nice 2 little pink circled ones for the crystals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's rose quartz.
Then I love this little clear one here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but that's
nice.
beautiful. Looks nice next to your air element for a breather.
Then 2 little pink ones. Then go back over here. Sunrise, new dawn, and a little, like yellow and red kind of color match. Then pink, yellow, and orange kind of at the bottom. Really like that color pattern. And I put different sprays here because of this. So the pink has these ones that are like pink and they have red and like close colors. And for blue, for the air element, we have this one, which I really liked. And then just this little thing that they fit in.
Just getting the big picture view.
It's basically...
Awesome. Here, how about I pull back and I can get you here in front of your creation. There you are. What a great job you did. That is awesome. Thank you so much for setting this up. Do you have any closing thoughts?
No.
No? Just happy summer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so
summer.
much. Happy summer.